Hello there, it's Elizabeth Morris here from elizabethmorrisonline.com. I'm the founder of the Centre for Applied Mindfulness and Compassion, and you will find out if you stick with me that these are concepts and practical applications that I feel very passionate about. What I have in mind for the next few months as a trial is education about these topics. So I'm hoping to help you learn what they're about, see if they make sense in your life, and then if you want to take it further, I have ongoing programs which would help you do that. But my most important role, I think, is to educate you about these if you want to know about them. So my invitation to you is, if there's something about the concepts, the ideas of mindfulness and what you think about it, and compassion, which are ringing bells with you inside, then stick around, come and see what I am doing over the next month. As you can see, my topic for this month is going to be mindfulness. And the ways that I would like to educate, and I'm hoping to give you choice so that you can follow it as a progression, just getting deeper with each one, or whether you want to just dip in and see what it's about. Any or all are fine with me. So the way that I'm thinking of doing it, and this is what we'll do until you give me feedback that it doesn't work and you would like something else. So there's 4 different ways that you can pick up the information that you might find helpful and interesting. And one way is that I will be writing a blog on the topic each month, or on the topic of the month each month. And then I will also be doing what I'm calling a Teach 20. And it's just a quickie, 20 minutes or less, on basically an introduction to, in this case, mindfulness or whatever the topic is of that month. And I'll give you my top implementation tool as well. So just to give you a little bit of background right here, my background is psychotherapy and clinical work, and I have always had a particular interest in how to make the most and best of our lives. What is it that helps us reduce suffering and start thriving? And particularly in times when we are pretty stressed. So for me, the topic of chronic stress is really important, and I talk about it a lot. So if you think you might be having some chronic stress in your life, and I'm thinking in particular of the pandemic at the moment, then I will certainly be talking about all different concepts in relation to managing better and well in the light of stressors. So the Teach 20 is the introduction to it and the best implementation tip that I have. I have been working in this field for over 40 years, so I can tell you I do have a lot of experience, and I don't recommend anybody do anything that I haven't done myself and found that it really has benefited me. So the third way that I've come up with to help you learn more and in ways that you might find useful and helpful is to do a masterclass. So each month I'll be doing a masterclass on the topic of the month, about 60 minutes, and it'll be a much deeper dive into the essentials of the topics, plenty more implementation tips as well. So it's if you've got 50 minutes to an hour to spare, it's worth paying attention to that and starting to experiment with it. If it makes sense to you and you notice differences and you'd like to go further, there's also a workshop on the topic every month. Just to let you know, I do not take more than 6 people into those workshops. They're all online, but I still find with 6 people I can really give you attention and help you really implement it in your life in a way that I can't if I've got bigger numbers. If bigger numbers sign up, that's fine, I'll just run another one. So don't think that I will be squeezing you in. I won't. I will not go more than 6 people in a workshop. So that's just to give you an idea of what's coming up. If you're interested and would like to know more, pop along to elizabethmorrisonline.com, and you can also find me on YouTube, my channel, Facebook, where I have got my own personal page, so feel free to friend me, I would be delighted. And I'm on LinkedIn too. So on all of those places, I will be posting up what I'm about to do and when it's going to be, and you can get yourself booked in. I think at the moment, the way I'll be doing it is through Facebook events or Eventbrite events, so they seem to be easily accessible. Okay, so I really look forward to meeting you on the other side, as they say on these webinars and things that are run on the internet these days. And there's one more thing that I probably should put on that slide, and it's that I'm going to do a drop-in that I'm calling the therapist in the room. And each week I will be popping into my own Zoom room and just hanging out with whoever's coming too. And if you've got any questions for me or anything you want to know, particularly about mindfulness and compassion, but basically anything that you might want to know about making the most and best of your life, then popping in to see me in The Therapist is in the Room will be a great option. So thank you for dropping by and your interest, and I look forward to meeting you. I would be so delighted. All right, bye for now.